What we do here is go back.
The reason that walking in freedom is a part of our vision as a church, that we exist as a church so you can walk in freedom, is because that's really been the story of my life. That the way I grew up, it caused certain strongholds to be formed in my soul. Okay, so I didn't grow up in a Christian home. I was abused as a child, sexually abused as a child. I was exposed to pornography at a young age, and I was exposed to a lot of craziness in my childhood, as far as an unsafe environment at times. Okay, so when I got saved, and God saved me by His mercy and His grace, it was awesome and powerful. And then there was the process of having to come out of this. So even while I was in church as a young person, I was still struggling with a lot of these things. I was pursuing the Lord, but there still were things I was dealing with. As a result of being abused, it put some anger in me. I would even venture to say it was rage, and that my temper. I mean, I had a pretty bad temper where I felt like at the time I couldn't control it, and so because of the hurt, anger manifested, rage manifested. Because of the sexual abuse, being exposed to pornography, I was trying to walk this thing out with God and still struggling with pornography. It was something that was a stronghold in my mind. For years, I still would fight through all that. I'm so thankful for all the people, all the mentors and people in church and that really spoke into my life and helped me along the way. There's been so many, but one in particular is Pastor Vince Limon. And Pastor Vince was somebody that I came into contact with when I was just graduated. Right when I graduated from Bible college, I moved down to Oceanside, and this man of God, he was a pastor in the church there, and he really just took me in, and not only me, just all the young guys in the church, all the young adults. Really, he was a young adult pastor, and so he really took time, spoke into my life, actually really invited me into his life, and really made a difference in my walk with God. And this is one of the things that I would say that helped me walk in freedom. Is there was people in my life like Pastor Vince. We used to call him Chente, Pastor Chente. And so that really recognized the call of God on my life. In the midst of me working this out, there was a gift that God called me to walk in, to preach and teach the gospel that He saw. And so that's one thing that He did that kept me moving forward, that kept me walking, was that He always would speak life, and He recognized the call of God on my life and would speak to it. Let's believe for others that they can walk in freedom too.